Here we go. Okay. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday night. My name's Amber Davis, and I want to welcome you to this 15-minute, we call this our Wellness Wednesday webinar. If you say it really fast, you won't be able to say it correctly, so don't try this at home. But every Wednesday night, we like to come live for just about 10-15 minutes and share with you some information about a product line called the Thrive Experience. So if you're on here tonight, it's because somebody has reached out to you and they're super excited about a movement that is happening in the health and wellness industry, and it all comes down to the Thrive Experience. And so you're here with us tonight just to learn a little bit more about it, see if maybe it's a product for you, and maybe even a step further if it potentially could be a business opportunity for you. So again, my name's Amber Davis. I've been with the company now almost 7 years. 7 years January is actually when I was first introduced to the business and introduced to the product line. It took me several months of watching and hearing some stories and really doing some research to see if it was anything that I wanted to put my name to. And lo and behold, obviously I did. So I want to share with you a little bit about my journey and how I ended up being in front of you tonight. So I'm a stay-at-home mom. 7 years ago, I was a new stay-at-home mom. I had a 7-month-old daughter, and I was on a journey of just really figuring out what I wanted to do, trying to find identity a little bit outside of being a mom, being a wife. I had left the professional world to be at home, and I will be honest, I kind of missed being able to create my own income. I missed being able to, take a shower and get dressed and get out of the house. And so I was really on a journey of figuring out who I was and what I wanted to, how I wanted to impact the world outside of my home. Yes, impacting my home was super important. And that was another thing too, is I wasn't looking for something that was going to necessarily take me out of the home. I became a stay-at-home mom for a reason. So I did not want to trade my time for something. And so what I wanted the best of what seemed like both worlds. And that's actually when the Thrive Experience was introduced to me. So at the time, the company was about 1.5 years old. And what really stuck out to me were a few different things. One, it was all about simple nutrition. In no way was Thrive trying to be a diet or a quick weight loss or some type of overpromise, underdeliver, supplement. It was really just about becoming a nutritional cheerleader. And it was really simple. You're going to hear me say the word simple a lot. I'm one of those people that I'm an English major. And so if I'm writing something and I see the same word over and over again, I got to get the thesaurus out and change it up. I'm not going to do that tonight. You're going to hear the word simple a lot because that was one of the things that really stood out to me. A lot of my experience with different vitamins and nutritional programs and different things like that, it was like a whole bunch of different things that you had to take all throughout the day, different times, handful of pills here, a drink here, take this before a meal, take this after a meal. I could never keep up with any of those things. So when my friend started sharing with me what Thrive was doing with her, one of the things that really stood out to me was that it was a product that you could take all within the first 20 to 30 minutes of your day. And for a busy, tired mama, that was something that was appealing to me because I thought, man, surely I could be able to do that. Another thing that really stood out to me again as a stay-at-home mom was that it was free. It was a free opportunity. It was a free company that you could join, whether you were going to be on the business side or whether you're going to be a consumer. A lot of times you see a lot of membership fees, or a lot of companies want you to, you join as a distributor so you can get a discount. Lavelle wasn't doing any of that. They simply wanted you to create a free account just like you would at the Gap, just like you would at Express, anywhere that you shop that says, hey, can I get your email address? That was all it really was. So it was a free company, no membership fees, no requirement fees, no auto ship requirements, nothing like that. And so I really liked that. It didn't feel like there were any tricks. The other thing that I really enjoyed was that you could get your product for free. If this was something that I liked, it was something that I could actually get for free. And that was a perk of being on the consumer side, or again, if you decide you're going to be on the business side. And I knew that as a stay-at-home mom, I wasn't bringing in any income. And so I sure didn't want to get attached to a product that I was going to have to pay for. And so the fact that I could earn it for free, that was super intriguing to me. And so those things really started to they caught my eye, you know, free. The results my friends were having were amazing, simple. And so I started looking at it a little more and wanted to see what is the difference about this company. So I talked to you a little bit about how everything could be done in the first 20 to 30 minutes of your day. And you're probably like, what exactly does that mean? So what that means is that I'm going to show you what this product looks like. So our line is called the Thrive Experience. You know, we want everybody to be thriving in life. So it's literally 1 to 2 capsules first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Y'all, I am not a morning person, even to this day. I will tell you what I do. I put this packet with water next to my bed, and when my alarm goes off, I literally like closed eyes, open the package, take one, drink like 5 sips of water to make sure it goes down, and I lay back down. And within 5 minutes, like I'm like, okay, all right, I can do this. I can do this. So it's 1 to 2 capsules first thing in the morning before your feet hit the ground, like literally right when you wake up. About 15, 20 minutes later, you drink our lifestyle mix. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, protein shake, whatever. No, this is a super premium lifestyle mix. There's a reason we don't call it a meal replacement, because when you combine these two things together, you're giving your body over 100 formulated minerals, probiotics, prebiotics, vitamins, amino acids, minerals, different nutrients. They're all working together to get into your bloodstream first thing in the morning, so that it increases your metabolism, it helps sharpen your focus, starts to get your gut in check. All the things that your body needs to operate and fire on all cylinders, you're putting in your body the first 15 minutes of your day with these two things. And then here came the game changer for me, was we have a wearable nutrition. Gosh, sorry, the light is, hopefully you guys can see that. There you go. This is our wearable nutrition. It's something that you literally stick on your body. It is packed with nutrients and different formulas. There you go. Kara's got hers on too. And it's a 24-hour time released formula. And so literally you put it on your body and it goes to work, and you don't have to think about another thing when it comes to your Thrive experience the rest of the day. And it just goes to work for you. And those 3 things, when combined, they're going to fill your body and become your nutritional cheerleader. And the results are just amazing. And that's actually what I invited Kara on to share a little bit about. Is I don't want you to hear just my story. I want you to hear her story. So Kara, you go ahead and unmute yourself. So that's where I want to jump over to you. They've heard now what the Thrive experience is. They heard why I started it. I would love to hear, you know, what was your, how were you introduced to Thrive, and what made you want to try it?
First of all, I discovered it from a friend. This was several years ago. I had never seen it on social media. Nobody that I knew around me was thriving. They weren't posting anything on social media. I simply had gone to visit a friend and noticed that she was wearing the little sticker on her arm. And I noticed that there was something different about her, that she seemed to have a little more energy, just more pep, I guess. And I knew she'd been struggling with some things. And so I was questioning, you know, what's different about you? She shared with me, you know, these 3 steps, and was talking about what a difference it had made for her energy, how much better she felt. And she said, I really think you need to take a look. And at the time, I had just quit my job, right? I don't know if anybody else has ever gone through this frustration in a job, and you feel this nudging. And I always call it my divine detour, because I left my job because I was completely drained. I was exhausted. I was frustrated. Every morning when I woke up, the first thought I had was, how much longer until I can come home from work and take a nap? And that's not who I wanted to be. That's not what I wanted for my children, what I wanted for my family. I was the mom who felt like she was super mom, spinning all the plates, burning the candle at both ends, and just hit the wall, right? And I quit my job, didn't have anything else lined up. I thought I would take the summer to kind of get myself back on track, focus on me, and just work on finding out what I needed to be doing. And lo and behold, I ran into the friend. She said, take a look at it. She gave me the website. I went home, I checked out the website, I went to the Facebook fan page and started reading all the stories of so many other people because, like I said, she was the only one that I knew who was doing Thrive. And she really just said, I really think this is something that could help your energy. It's helped my moods. It's really given me more positive outlook and I just feel better. And so I did those two things, got on a phone call and, listening to the information that was presented to me, I had done my research. I liked the fact that the products were all natural, right? Plant-based. They were vitamins and mineral things that I knew of, right? And I had 25 bottles of in my cabinet that I never could figure out what to take and when and how much. And I just knew that I needed something simple. And like you mentioned, Amber, I love the fact that it was just 3 simple steps, first 20 to 30 minutes of my morning. I thought I can probably do that, and then you're done for the rest of the day. And so being that crazy mom, the one who's exhausted, I'd gotten to that point where it was becoming a little too normal for me to be frustrated, saying no a lot, saying maybe later, mom needs to rest. I think my kids probably, and they were in high school at this one, one in middle school, one in high school. They probably saw me sleeping more than they saw me awake and energized and interacting with them. And I knew that that's not how I wanted this time frame of their lives to be. It wasn't the person I wanted to be. I was having a love affair with the sofa. I mean, this is not a good thing for a wife to be having a love affair with the sofa. I was short-tempered. I wasn't eating as well as I needed to. There was some weight that I wanted to get off of my body that I could no longer claim was baby weight when my baby was 13 years old. That's just not something that, I could still claim. So, in listening to the information, I think the thing that really hit me the hardest, because clearly we were on one income at that point. It wasn't something that we had budgeted for. This all, like I got the information 2 days later, I'm on a phone call to ask questions and I discussed it with my husband that night and he said, you need this. We need you to be on this. We want you to be better. And he put it on the credit card. But the thing that I was going to say, that all I kept hearing in the conversation was free, right? It was free just to have a customer account. I didn't have to order right away. I could just simply watch and learn and get more information. And then when I found out, like you did, as you being a stay-at-home mom, we were on one income. The option of being able to get free products was extremely appealing to me. And so I told my husband, good golly, I know at least 5 to 10 people off the top of my head who are having trouble sleeping, who are trying to get better results from their workouts, who would like to lose weight, who are drinking too many energy drinks and soda just to have energy during the day, who are, I had friends who were complaining all the time of headaches or just aches and discomforts throughout their body, right? So I was like, surely, somebody would be interested in just taking a look. So with the promise in mind that I was going to get our products for free for us, after that point, he said, let's do it. And we ordered our package. I actually jumped in as a promoter. And I'm just going to say right now, it was a decision that I didn't take long to think about, mainly because free. It came back out again, free. It's free to be on the business side of this. What you told me was, Kara, it's free to have a customer account. You can order as a consumer. It's free to be a brand promoter. Either way, you can get your products for free. The only difference is as a promoter, you can earn some money, just simply sharing what you were going to do anyway as a customer. Well, that kind of came to mind, and the fact that what do I have to lose, right? Here I am, we don't have my income any longer. So I thought, well, it might be nice for a couple of months just to see if I'm going to be sharing it to get the products for free, why not earn a little bit of money? Well, then lo and behold, it came out that there were some bonuses attached. And I thought, great, I'll earn the bonuses, and then I don't have to do the business any longer. I will just take the money and run and enjoy these products, get myself back together. And that's really how I got started. And I don't know if you want me to go into what I experienced.
Yes,
or
I want to hear how you felt when you got started. Like
yes.
what were the
Okay.
results?
So
Day 1, day 3, day 10.
perfect, because I mean, my husband and I both, we ordered the package for both of us to start, because he said, if you're going to start this, I'm going to start this too, because we're going to be a support system for each other. And our kids were like, what is going on with our parents? But I'll never forget getting the box, and I was just like so excited. I followed the directions because I'm a rule follower and I didn't want to mess it up. And I did just like you did, and I put the capsules by the bed with the water. The next morning, I woke up and it was like Christmas, and I ripped open the package. I took the capsules, drank the water. I too am not a morning person. I will tell you, I'm still not a morning person, and I don't have a baby that was up all night, that was keeping me awake. I just am not a morning person. That's just who I am. But I will tell you, day one, I opened those capsules, drank that water, waited 20 minutes, ran down the stairs, opened up that shake mix, shook it up in a mason jar because I didn't have a shaker bottle and I wasn't about to drag out the blender. Put water, ice cube, the shake mix in the mason jar, shook it up, poured it in a cup, drank it down, slapped on that DFT, and I was ready. And nothing happened. I felt nothing the entire day. But I wasn't disappointed. Again, I know I'm just going to trust the process. Day 2, did the same 3 steps. Day 3, did the same 3 steps. No angels coming from heaven zapping me with the magic energy wand. I wasn't super mom of the year with the most positive Mary Poppins attitude. Really nothing. But I will tell you, day 3, I noticed I hadn't had any coffee, which was my go-to first thing in the morning to try to wake up. I wasn't having any coffee those 3 days, and I didn't miss it. I didn't have the caffeine withdrawals. I didn't have the headaches. Things started happening for me over the next few days, but it was on day 10 that I woke up before my alarm clock. I felt like all of a sudden life was in 3D. I felt energy in my body. It was more of like a balance. It was a very clean energy. Throughout those first 10 days, I was not craving sugar, which I was a sugar mama. I didn't need the coffee, wasn't going for the sodas and the sweet teas. I really, truly didn't crave sweets. And that was a huge factor for me. The fact that I started singing, that my husband and I both were engaged in good conversations and we were laughing, and the kids noticed, Mom, you haven't been snippy with us. It's like you're happier. And the sleep was off the charts amazing. My husband noticed long before I did that he wasn't having the aches and discomforts in his hands and his knees. And that was a big, big plus for him. And he too was sleeping soundly. And you know that when you're sleeping well, everything is better. And when you have that motivation and you're not hurting and you want to move your body, well, I started moving, right? I got out, I started walking, and I just felt better. It's like birds were chirping and the sun was shining and my clothes were starting to fit looser. So it was just by day 10, I knew I was hooked. There was no reason for me not to take it. It was so simple that I didn't have to think twice about it, and never looked back, and still love everything that's come forth from that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. One of the things that you mentioned was that it was so simple, and within 10 days you were noticing such a difference. And when you notice a difference and you get those results, it's so much easier to keep going. It motivates you, like something's happening. And the fact that results are quick, it makes you want to stick with it. So thank you so much for sharing your story. We're a little bit over our 15-minute time. I understand that. So just give me a couple more minutes. I'm going to announce some winners of our 3-day trial packs. But one of the biggest things that Kara really talked about, and hopefully you heard from my story, is that, we started thinking about who we could share this product with if it worked, for us. And for me, I was just like Kara, I did not notice anything. I actually almost gave up 2 days in. My husband and I started at the same time. He was what we call a day 1 thriver. He came home from work. He was Mr. Skeptical. And he was like, I actually feel these vitamins working. He felt different. And I looked at him like he was crazy. Day 2, I wanted to give up because I was not having the experience he was having. And he was the one, after I had convinced him that we were going to do this, that he really encouraged me to keep going. And on my day 10, that was the day that I woke up feeling like I had slept all night. I was felt like Superwoman. I, cooked dinner that day. I didn't take a nap. I went to the gym. I didn't drink coffee. And I couldn't tell you the last time all four of those things happened in the same day. Within 6 weeks, I had lost 8 pounds without drastically changing my diet. And I was dreaming again. And that was something that I hadn't done in so long. That's how significant it was, because when you don't dream and you have a dream, you're like, oh my God, I had a dream. So for me, I knew a whole bunch of people that could benefit from the things that I was noticing, what my friends were noticing that they were getting started. And so I decided that I wanted to start sharing. And that's where the business side comes in. You can be a customer or you can be on the business side. If you choose to be on the business side, there are so many things that are open to you past just being able to thrive for free. Yes, as a customer, you tell two friends, they can thrive for free. You can thrive for free, which means that you're going to get product credit at the beginning of the month that you can use however you want. If you decide to be on the business side, if you're starting to think, you know what, 2020 really showed me that I could use additional income, especially from my phone, especially from my computer, you couldn't be in a better place. People are more focused now on creating that income from home, as well as really paying attention to their immune systems and their health and wellness and what those goals are. And if this is something that you decide you want to partner with us and start spreading the news, you want to start your own experience and start sharing this with other people, you're already thinking, I know people that need this in their life. Just in your first 14 days, the company gives you an opportunity to, you can earn anywhere from $660 all the way up to $1,200 in bonuses just by simply starting to share this product with a few friends. Right now, through the month of April, we're actually offering 100% commission when you hit certain milestones within our company, to the tune of anywhere from $4,000 all the way up to $200,000. And so if that's something that you're interested in, that you're like, I want to know more about this business side, I want to ask some questions, I want to hear more, please get back with the person who invited you to check out this Zoom. Again, my name's Amber Davis. We're going to do this again next Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central. If you know some people that you're like, I want them to hear this information, please invite them back. We're also going to do these at 12:30 Central on Friday afternoons. I promise you we'll last 15 to 20 minutes, and hopefully that you'll get a really good idea of what the Thrive Experience is all about and what's available to you as you start your health and wellness journey. So we cannot wait to hear what your experience is. Thank you for joining us. And I wanted to say that the two winners of our trial packs are, we have Amy Williams, I think that was
Yes.
Amy Williams, and then
Mhm.
Suzanne, I don't see your last name, but
Susan.
Susan, yes. You will be receiving a trial pack from us. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you have any questions, please let us know. We look forward to talking to you again about Thrive. Have a great night.